Mrs. Nazia, 27 years old, having no formal education, housewife, married for 8.5 years to Mr. Abdul Wajid, who is liberal by profession. Its first non-consanguineous marriage of both partners. Resident of Bhaiwala, half hour distance from the Index Hospital. She is Gravda 5 Para 4 with no miscarriage, previous 3 cesarean section, 3 live issues. Her date of last menstrual period 17th of April 2020. She is sure of dates with regular menstrual cycle, making her expected date of delivery 24th of December 2020, and gestational amenorrhea of 35 weeks 4 days. Case of twin pregnancy presented through outpatient department on 23rd of this month with complaint of lower abdominal pain since morning. It was spontaneous conception confirmed by scan done during second month of pregnancy, which showed a single alive fetus. She has not taken folic acid, no history of excessive nausea, vomiting, fever, flu, rash-like illness, vaginal bleeding or discharge. Obstetric scan done at fourth month of gestation showed twin alive fetuses. However, she was not told about amnionicity and chorionicity. Blood pressure was normal, and blood and urine investigations were done, and she was reassured. Cooking felt at 6 months of gestation. An anomaly scan was done, which showed no gross congenital anomaly. She has not taken her hematinics regularly. She complains of easy fatigability and tiredness from 4 months, which has worsened to the extent that she cannot do her daily routine activities well. She developed shortness of breath on exertion 15 days back. She gets breathless on climbing one flight of stairs, not associated with chest pain, shortness of breath at rest or lying down, cough, fever, hemoptysis, flank pain, or oliguria. Her diet is deficient in egg, meat, poultry, and green leafy vegetable. No history of pica intake, no history of bleeding from any body orifices, indigestion, recurrent vomiting, perineal itching, or passage of worms in the stool. She gives history of 7 gram per hemoglobin was done 2 months back. 7 gram results showed 7 gram per deciliter. However, no detailed investigation for the diagnosis of type of anemia was done. And 3 iron infusions given with no reaction reported. No history of polyuria, polydipsia, polyphagia, no family history of diabetes, and no history of heat or cold intolerance. She presented in labor. She has no. Her blood pressure was checked at every antenatal visit and was found to be normal, having no complaint of headache, epigastric pain, and blurring of vision. She presented in labor room with complaint of lower abdominal pain, gradual in onset, mild to moderate in intensity, dull in character, came every 10 to 20 minutes for 15 to 20 seconds, radiating to back and legs, no aggravating or relieving factors, not associated with vaginal leaking, bleeding, or decreased fetal movements. She gives history of burning, micturition, and dysuria. No history of fever, sore throat, abnormal vaginal discharge, previous preterm labor or pre-prom. The trauma, recent coitus, abdominal massage by dye, cervical surgery or cerclage, polyhydramnios or macrosomic baby, or smoking. Trocholysis was done and steroids were given. Her complaint was settled and she was shifted to ward after 6 to 8 hours. During hospital stay, her blood and urine investigations were done, result not known to my patient. Scan was done and she was told about one alive and the other intrauterine demise. She is being given fetal key count daily and CTG daily. She is perceiving normal fetal movements. Further plan and mode of delivery not given to my patient. She is Gravda 5 Para 4 with no miscarriage, previous 3 cesarean sections, 3 live issues, last baby born 2 years old. First spontaneous conception. She remained unbooked, unsupervised till 7 months of gestation when she developed complaint of decreased fetal movements, for which she visited hospital. She was told about intrauterine demise. Induction of labor was done. Labor was smooth and uneventful. She delivered a dead good sized baby with peeling of skin. Postmortem examination was not done. History is not suggestive of fever, flu, rash, diabetes, hypertension, and fever, mouth ulcer, joint pain, photosensitivity, coagulation disorder, heat or cold intolerance, cardiac or chronic kidney disease, itching on palms and soles, and jaundice. Second, third, and fourth pregnancies. were uneventful and ended up in lower segment cesarean section at private hospital under spinal anesthesia due to fetal distress. Outcome were alive and healthy, breastfed and vaccinated. Male 7 years old, 5 years old, and other 4 years old. Age at menarche 14 years, menstrual cycle 5 by 30 days regular with average flow, no history of dysmenorrhea, dyspareunia, intermenstrual bleeding or postcoital bleeding, no history of contraception, pap smear never taken. She has undergone 3 cesarean sections. She has a family history of twin pregnancy and intrauterine demise in her husband cousin. She is non-smoker, non-addict, no known drug allergies, and normal sleep and bowel habits. She lives in her own house of 2.5 marla with joint family members with no known drug allergies. On examination, 27 years old lady sitting comfortably on couch, well oriented in time, place, and person, with body mass index of 26 kg per meter square, pulse of 82 beats per minute, regular with good volume, blood pressure of 120 by 80 millimeter of mercury. She is afebrile with the respiratory rate of 14 breaths per minute. She is pale, no jaundice, clubbing, chylonychia, cyanosis seen. Orodental hygiene was satisfactory. Orodental hygiene is satisfactory. Lymph nodes around is having normal vesicular bleeding with no added sounds, and apex beat in the fifth intercostal space in the mid-clavicular line. Both heart sounds audible with no added sounds, and both breasts are symmetrical with the everted nipples, no mass palpable in all of the 4 quadrants of breast with everted nipples, and on inspection, abdomen is protuberant with central inverted umbilicus, moving symmetrically with respiration, striae gravidarum, and linea nigra present. A healthy fan and steel scar mark seen with the hernial orifices intact. Abdomen is soft, non-tender, symphysiofundal height 38 centimeter, multiple fetal parts palpable. Uh, first cephalic, first cephalic presentation with longitudinal lie. One fetal heart sound of 120 to 130 beats per minute audible. डॉक्टर शाजिया
जी जी दूसरे के
इन्वेस्टिगेशन
दूसरे बच्चे के फीटल हार्ट
नॉट ऑडिबल
क्यों आईयूडी है
हाँ जी डॉक्टर शाजिया मैंने बताया था इसमें हिस्ट्री में कि उसको जब वो लोअर एब्डोमिनल पेन के साथ एडमिट हुई है उसके बाद उसका जब स्कैन हुआ तो एक आईयूडी था और एक जो है वो लाइव है
ओके ओके मैंने नोटिस नहीं किया
जी
ओके व्हाट यू नीड ऑन इन्वेस्टिगेशन
मैडम ब्लड ग्रुप विद आरएच फैक्टर blood group with RH factor
blood group A negative
husband blood group
B positive
indirect Coombs test
negative
complete blood count with date in which I want hemoglobin in gram per deciliter
8 gram per deciliter
8 gram per deciliter madam RBC indices
all indices are decreased
spherical smear
not available
madam stool examination for ova cyst and occult blood
is there any history of worm infestation in your patient stool examination not done
मैडम नहीं भी करवाते मैडम जो पेरिनियल हिस्ट्री में पैसिव वॉर्म्स हिस्ट्री नहीं होती
okay what else we need
मैम सीरम फेरेटिन
Serum ferritin 4 nanogram per deciliter.
Sorry, madam.
4.
4 microgram. Total leukocyte count.
TLC 6000.
Platelet count.
100,000.
Random blood sugar.
120.
Hepatitis B surface antigen anti-HCV.
Negative.
Urine complete examination for biochemistry and microscopy.
Normal urine complete examination.
Madam, coagulation profile PT, APTT, serum fibrinogen.
G.
Madam, prothrombin time, APTT and serum fibrinogen.
PT APTT is deranged.
Serum fibrinogen.
Serum fibrinogen not done.
Madam, oral glucose tolerance test.
DTT not done.
Madam, dating scan.
What you need on dating scan?
Madam, number of fetuses.
Twin.
Chorionicity, amnionicity, period of gestation. सॉरी डॉक्टर जाजिया, वो घर से अर्जेंट कॉल आ गई थी वो अटेंड करने की।
कोई बात नहीं।
डॉक्टर जाजिया, मैं डेटिंग स्कैन मांगा था, नंबर ऑफ
Dichorionic diamniotic twin pregnancy.
diamniotic twin pregnancy. Anomaly scan.
No gross figure anomaly.
Recent obstetric scan.
We'll discuss later. Summarize.
Grabbed 27 years old, married for 8.5 years, grabbed a 5 para 4 with no miscarriage, previous 3 cesarean section with twin pregnancy, presented with complaint of lower abdominal pain that is settled. Dialysis was done and steroids have been given. She is pale, abdomen is protuberant with centrally inverted umbilicus, moving symmetrically with respiration. Striae gravidarum and linea nigra seen, healthy peninsula scar mark seen. Hernial orifice is intact, abdomen is soft, non-tender, symphysiofundal height is 38 centimeter, multiple fetal parts felt. First cephalic, longitudinal like cephalic presentation, and fetal heart rate of 120 to 130 beats per minute. Second, baby heart sounds not audible.
What is gestation of your patient?
35 weeks 4 days.
What is age of your patient?
हाँ जी, ये बताना था, ये मैं पूरी।
Age of your patient?
27 years old.
Okay. ये जो आपने समरी सुनाई है ना, this is highly unacceptable summary.
डॉक्टर साहब से करेक्ट करा दें प्लीज।
Grabbed a 4 para 3 previous 3 C-section at 35 weeks gestation, twin pregnancy with 1 IUD, iron deficiency anemia, pregnancy induced hypertension, Symphysis fundalized of
मैडम
38 centimeter
ब्लड
longitudinal.
प्रेशर की हिस्ट्री नहीं थी, प्रेगनेंसी इंड्यूस्ड हाइपरटेंशन नहीं है, 1 आईयूडी। अच्छा,
हिस्ट्री बता तो रही थी आप। हेडेक जब हुआ था मरीज को तब उसका रेल ब्लड प्रेशर नहीं था।
मैडम मैंने कहा था नो हिस्ट्री ऑफ हेडेक, एपिलेप्सी, पेन एंड ब्लीडिंग ऑफ विजन।
ओके, मुझे ये परसेप्शन नहीं है कि आपने कहा है उसे हेडेक है, इसका मतलब है आप एक ही फ्लो में सुनाते हो, पता भी नहीं चलता। हालांकि मैं कान लगा के हैंड फ्री लगा के सुन रही थी। Symphysis fundal height of 38 centimeter, presenting twin cephalic, fetal heart rate 146 beats per minute, presenting multiple fetal parts palpable, and fetal heart rate of second twin not audible. This is summary.
मैडम इंस्पेक्शन नहीं बतानी
आपने
होती,
मुझे क्या कुछ बताया था जी?
मैडम इंस्पेक्शन नहीं बतानी होती मैंने।
नहीं, इंस्पेक्शन देखो, समरी में आपने सिंपली वो वर्ड्स बताने हैं जिससे आपकी मैनेजमेंट चेंज हो सकती है या जो आपने मैनेज करना है। पेशेंट की ग्रेविडा पैरा प्रीवियस मोड, नाउ जेस्टेशनल एज एंड व्हाट इज हर डायग्नोसिस नाउ। आयरन डेफिशिएंसी एनीमिया, ट्विन प्रेगनेंसी, डाइकोरियोनिक डायम्योटिक ट्विन विद 1 IUD and symphysis fundalized, live presentation and FCA and estimated fetal weight। इन चीजों को आपने मैनेज करना है ना। स्ट्राया ग्रेविडेरम की या उसकी प्रोट्रूबेंट एब्डोमेन की, लीनियर नाइग्रा की, हर्नियल ओरिफिस की आपकी समरी में क्या सिग्निफिकेंस है? ओके, व्हाट इज योर प्रोविजनल डायग्नोसिस?
ग्रेविडा 5 पैरा 4 with no miscarriage at 35 weeks 4 days, previous 3 cesarean section with twin pregnancy, 1 IUD with settled preterm labor and iron deficiency anemia.
Okay, how will you manage? What were your presenting complaints?
मैडम लोअर एब्डोमिनल पेन के साथ आई थी पेशेंट।
एनीमिया ऐड होना था या नहीं?
मैडम मैंने एनीमिया को बताया है
प्रेजेंटिंग कंप्लेंट में। और पेन?
मैडम प्रेजेंटिंग कंप्लेंट में मैडम इसको 4 मंथ से जो है ना वो इजी फटीगेबिलिटी और टायर्डनेस की कंप्लेंट थी, लेकिन मैडम वो प्रेजेंटिंग कंप्लेंट में आएगी वो बात।
पेशेंट को इस वक्त देखो, जो आपकी प्रेजेंटिंग कंप्लेंट है ना,
हाँ जी, देखो
जो आपकी प्रेजेंटिंग कंप्लेंट है, पेशेंट के प्रॉब्लम्स जो आपको हिस्ट्री एग्जामिनेशन पे इंसिडेंटली या एक्सीडेंटली जैसे भी पता चलते हैं वो आप अपनी प्रेजेंटिंग कंप्लेंट में ऐड करते हैं, ताकि शुरू से आपको भी पता हो आपके पेशेंट के प्रॉब्लम्स क्या है और एग्जामिनर को भी पता हो। और हिस्ट्री फिर आप लोग एक ही टोन में प्रेजेंट करते हो, जिससे आधी चीजें समझ ही नहीं आती। अब मुझे आपकी पूरी हिस्ट्री में कहीं ये बात परसीव नहीं हुई कि उसका एक आईयूडी भी है और ये ट्विन भी एंड पे जाके कहीं पता चला है। और वो जो आपने हेडेक उसकी डिटेल्स बताई हैं, उससे मुझे लगा कि पेशेंट को PIHP है। तो ये अपनी जो इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ें हैं वो आप इलेबोरेट करके बताते हो। और प्रेजेंटिंग कंप्लेंट, अब आपकी प्रेजेंटिंग कंप्लेंट बननी थी। एट gestation amenorrhea of 35 weeks 4 days with twin gestation 1 intrauterine fetal demise, preterm lower abdominal pain and low hemoglobin level। तो आपको शुरू से केस क्लियर हो जाता है। जी बेटा,
ठीक है मैडम।
देखो, एग्जामिनर कोई भी इतने गौर से नहीं आपकी बात सुन रहा होता, उनके दरमियान में फोन भी आ रहे होते हैं, उन्होंने चाय भी पीनी है।
यस मैम।
और आपस में बातें। व्हाट यू नीड ऑन अल्ट्रासाउंड?
मैडम वायबिलिटी ऑफ बोथ fetuses,
Twin 1 is alive, twin 2 IUD। Biometry is corresponding to gestation।
first baby lie and presentation,
Longitudinal cephalic।
Riker volume and central localization and biometry.
Biometry is corresponding to gestation placenta upper segment.
Yes, ma'am. Now I will explain the diagnosis to the couple that she is having twin fetuses with one IUD and a high risk pregnancy. And complete my I want to complete oral glucose tolerance test done and serum fibrinogen भी मैम करवाऊंगी.
Okay, then.
And tell the feto-maternal risk associated with the condition. I will keep my patient admitted in ward, and I will discuss her time and mode of delivery and contraception and breastfeeding. I will correct her anemia by blood transfusion, as she is at 35 weeks 4 days and the hemoglobin of 8 gram per deciliter. I will transfuse 2 units of blood and will arrange 1 unit of blood, and I will give Madam, I will involve physician because her PT, APTT are deranged and her platelets are decreased. And I will counsel her for that. I will deliver her at 37 weeks through abdominal route, as she is previous free and dichorionic diamniotic pregnancy.
Okay. On the day of admission, your patient started bleeding heavily
Madam,
from multiple sides.
ये मैडम मैंने हेपेटोलॉजिस्ट को इन्वॉल्व मैडम
हेपेटोलॉजिस्ट को कुछ समझ नहीं आया.
मैडम पॉपुलेशन प्रोफाइल ट्वाइस वीकली कराऊंगी.
नहीं, अब तो ब्लीड कर रहा है मरीज. She was with you. Now manager.
मैडम FFPs.
What are complications of IUD?
मैडम DIC में.
What are diagnostic features for DIC? How will you suspect that your patient is developing DIC?
मैडम
what were her platelet count?
मैडम diagnostic features on investigation. मैडम मैंने कहा है कि प्लेटलेट्स उसके खराब है और पीटी एपीडीटी डिरेंज्ड है, तो मैं हेपेटोलॉजिस्ट को भी इन्वॉल्व करूंगी और उसका सीरम फिब्रिनोजेन भी करवाना है.
तो भाई आपको खुद नहीं पता कि पेशेंट डीआईसी में जा रहा है, तो मैं उसे एफएफपीज लगा के उसकी डिलीवरी प्लान करूं. यार अगर इतना सा काम करने के लिए भी पूरा मोहल्ला आना है, तो देन व्हाट इज द फन ऑफ हैविंग यू एज कंसल्टेंट. अगर उसके प्लेटलेट्स भी डिरेंज्ड है, एफएफपीज भी डिरेंज्ड है, 35 प्लस वीक्स हो गई है, व्हाई यू आर नॉट प्लानिंग हर डिलीवरी एंड व्हाई यू आर नॉट ट्रांसफ्यूजिंग हर एफएफपीज. इतना सा काम भी आपने नहीं करना, तो फिर वो बैठी क्यों है यहाँ पे? मेडिसिन में चली जाए.
यस मैम. मैडम एफएफपीज भी करेंगे ट्रांसफ्यूजर मैम प्लेटलेट्स के लिए.
अब तो ब्लीड कर करके DIC से मर गया मरीज भी, बच्चा भी। अब जो मर्जी करो। PTAPTT भी आपको किसी सहेली ने बता दिया था यार, करवा लो, वरना आपको तो कुछ पता नहीं कि प्लेटलेट्स लो आ गए हैं तो पेशेंट कोएगुलोपैथी में जा रहा है, PTAPTT डिरेंड आ गए हैं, पेशेंट कोएगुलोपैथी में जा रहा है। कब से एडमिटेड थी पेशेंट? For how many days she was admitted here? What is
एक IUD हो गया इसलिए। यस मैम।
पेशेंट कब से एडमिटेड था वार्ड में?
मैम 2 days से।
Have you asked for her steroid cover?
मैडम वो लोअर एब्डोमिनल पेन के साथ आई थी, उसकी टोकोलिसिस और स्टीरॉइड्स हो चुके हैं, टोकोलिसिस दी थी और साथ स्टीरॉइड कवर हो चुके हैं।
Steroid cover have already been given and patient is developing DIC, then how will you manage her?
मैडम FFPs जो है वो इसको ट्रांसफ्यूज करके मैम उसका सिजेरियन कर दूंगी।
How will you counsel the couple regarding her diagnosis? What was her diagnosis?
Madam, I will counsel the couple that he is having twin pregnancy with one IUD and she is in disseminated intravascular coagulation, and she can bleed during the surgery and its urgency is to deliver the baby.
सिर्फ सर्जरी में ब्लीड करेगी, उससे पहले उसे कुछ नहीं होगा? उसे हम 15 दिन बिठा के बैठे रहेंगे DIC को, जब तक सर्जरी नहीं करेंगे वो कुछ नहीं करेंगे।
मैडम अर्जेंट की जो है वो डिलीवरी करवाऊंगी के बाद।
ये आपने इस पेशेंट की मैनेजमेंट लिख के रिकॉर्ड करके मुझे भेजनी है, और ये आपने पूरी बैठ के पढ़नी है, मैनेजमेंट ऑफ DIC। What is DIC, how we diagnose, how we follow, and when we deliver patient and how we deliver.